What it's like to be in love. Hey, tell me what it's like to feel protected when you hug. I've been feeling like I'm stuck. I'm so stubborn when it come to feelings. Do I love or do I lust and just enjoy the feeling? Trust me, it's a difference. See, I'm always gonna protect my heart. But when it's love, it's no protection. Can't just give them parts. You give your all, and if you don't, then you just make it hard. But when it's lust, forget the problems, just come get me hard. This how we leave our women scarred. The lust create a soul tie.
I could be chasing, but my time would be wasted. They got nothing on you.
Yeah. Yeah. Bang, bang, bang. Yeah, C-Town, what's happening?
Good.
What's good? What's good? What's good?
Oh my God.
Got your folks in the house. Got your folks in the house. Got your folks in the house.
We are here. We are ready. And as the Eric Nolan show ended, ain't no stopping us now.
None. None.
I was gonna say turn her up, D Boogie, but I forgot. You always say she get live towards the
D
towards
Boogie, don't
towards
do me
the
like that. Don't do me like
yeah,
that.
you know,
D Boogie.
you say she get real live towards the. But listen, but I'm sticking beside you.
But D Boogie, you don't have to do that. Listen.
I be like, Lord, leave her
did
alone.
not.
He even take
I did
it
not do anything.
to another level outside of here.
I
One day,
believe it.
Let me tell you,
Tell
we
it
were
all.
out.
Do tell.
We were out, and he said a couple things to me.
What?
And he talked about how my voice go up. Like, why is that still on your mind? And we ain't even in, like, where are you going with this, D Boogie? Like, why?
It do go up a couple, a couple.
It
Good,
does.
good. I'm glad
Couple
you said
levels,
that.
you know.
Glad
It
you
does,
said
and
that.
I own it, and I acknowledge it. However,
I
I
be like,
don't
woo.
appreciate you bringing it up while
I
we're
get nervous.
outside of the radio
I be like, woo.
station.
I get scared.
D Boogie, I don't appreciate that. He was like, you know what I like?
Oh, he
But this
said
what I
that.
don't like. I said, wait, what?
Oh, he said he didn't like it.
He asked me. He asked me, did I know what he liked? And he went down the list.
Wow.
And then he said, but this what I don't like. I said, oh.
Well, I can
Well, we
appreciate
never-
that.
Hey, but
you
when I was
asked-
talking about what I like, her voice went all the way out.
No,
She got
I
excited.
didn't even say anything. I was listening. I was listening. When he was talking about what he liked, I was like, okay, like, but this what I don't like. I said, well, we weren't talking about what you don't like. We was talking about what you like.
See, I think more men should practice talking about what they like and what they don't like. Listen, I'm here for that.
So you want us to talk about what we like and what we don't like?
I don't think so.
I mean, you think about that.
That sounds like nagging.
Yeah, I'm telling you, if I get to telling someone what I like, they get to feeling as if they don't know what they doing, through all their experiences.
But this ain't about what you...
So I allow people to go through their plethora of different experiences before I get to talking about, hey, this and that. Because, you can always be introduced to something new.
Well, like you just said, you let them go through their whole little charade and a whole little performance of things. But then, I think it's important to tell your mate what you like and what you don't like. Because I'm not going to keep letting you I don't want you to keep doing this and I don't like this. Listen here. I ain't her. That might have worked for her.
Well,
but this ain't.
But body language coming to that.
This ain't. It's not giving what it's supposed to give.
Body energy comes into that.
And I like that you said body language, but a lot of times men can't read body language.
They can't read, period. Body language, sign language, hand language, head language.
What'd you say?
Sign language.
You said band language. Did you say
That
band?
too. Let's throw that in there. I ain't say it, but let's go with it.
What did you say? Skin
I
language?
said
what?
that too. Hand
language.
Hand language.
Oh, we know hand language.
See what I'm saying? See, that ain't what I was talking about.
See.
See how you got excited?
Have you walking around here like them, what's that, Thriller?
You know
what? I cannot. If y'all can see him.
Oh, they can. It's called, go to YouTube, Relationship Talk, Uncut, Uncensored. And you can see exactly what D Boogie was doing. It was the bending of the hands, the fingers.
You know how the fingers get stuck, toes get stuck.
Really?
Know that language.
Listen here, that means she clearly understood the assignment. I'm just saying, if the fingers and the toes get stuck, ladies, listen here. I salute you, girl. Don't change one thing. Keep it right there.
So y'all check this out. If you don't know now, you're gonna know.
Baby.
You're gonna know. There we go. There it is.
It's the sunshine.
I was looking for it. This is Uncut, Uncensored.
You can't
The
have it.
radio version of Uncut, Uncensored. 95.9 FM, WOVU. Y'all make sure y'all go to your Play Store, your App Store, whatever.
Now, hold on,
it is.
which Play Store? Because let's be
On your
specific about
phone,
Play Stores.
on your-
Because listen
on
here.
your phone,
Go to all of
go
them.
to your apps and
All of them.
download the
He said all of them.
WOVU app so you can listen to us crystal clear. You want to make sure you click on now,
Okay.
and all of that.
Okay.
I'm your dude, D Boogie. You can catch me on IG as Don Zonnie, and like always, y'all hit me up on Facebook if you really want to get with me, Don Bradford.
Slide in them DMs. Listen, as always, listen, people.
what?
I have opened up everybody's
I know.
DMs.
I know. I just didn't hear that.
Listen, he eating on the air.
Could
I
you
ain't
not?
even mad at him. I ain't even.
I did dispose of him.
It's
Ain't nothing like biting in something that's juicy.
I completely agree.
I
Just-
cannot with you.
I-
When he walked in with it, I was like, why?
But did you hear what he said?
I know.
Did you-
bite
did you-
with the bite part?
It's the bite part.
It's the
You
bite
ain't got to
part.
bite.
Did you hear me
into it.
biting into it on it?
But you know what?
I did.
I didn't hear him bite into it.
I did. That's why I'm like, I know you're not doing that.
Oh yeah, it's a nice crispy red apple.
Look, y'all can find me on Instagram at Tasha_empowers. Also, y'all can catch the show. Slide in them DMs. Everybody's DMs are open. Yeah, hit us up. That's Relationship Talk Uncut
It's
Uncensored.
amazing how
And on
she opened up
IG,
the DMs
I'm
for
opening all of them
everybody.
up, whether they want them open or not. Slide in.
I think it goes.
Stop by.
I think it goes on hers, whatever state hers in. No, when hers is closed, you still try to open up some, don't you?
I mean, you know,
Oh, you're not
it's
agreeing
the
with me?
summertime.
I mean, I'm not saying nothing on the air. I mean,
Thank you. Exactly. It's the summertime.
It's
So
like
listen
that.
here. I mean, what? The sun is shining. It's nice outside. The skies are blue. Listen, DMs are open.
Listen.
Okay. All right. Go ahead.
look, this is Akira, also known as Tinder, and you can find me on IG at Tinder10. That's TENDER10, and that's the only place I want you to find me.
All right. Okay, Jill. I mean, Tender. So I'm curious. I kind of before we move on, even though this wasn't a topic, but I'm curious. Now, neither one of y'all said you don't want to hear what your mate like and dislike.
I mean, and tell me what you like, yes, but sometimes I can just come off as nagging. And because I realized I had to catch myself because I will tell you what I don't like, but sometimes that's not necessary.
Really?
Sometimes it's not necessary, especially if it's not like you can let stuff ride a little bit. Like if it's not that pressing, let people be who they are.
Okay, but as it relates to what you need.
As it relates to what I need, yes. But I also, I don't want to be a nagger, and I feel like I was coming off as a nagger.
Really?
Yes,
Wow.
by talking about the things that I dislike. So I feel like if that's what you're going to do, then I need you to make sure you acknowledge the likes more than the dislikes.
I agree. D Boogie, what about you?
Well, give me the opportunity, and I will do the same with you. The opportunity. Before that, what's up, Rafiq? Third Eye Production in the house, always making us look good.
Yes, he does. Yes, he does.
It's just a matter of what phase of the relationship that we're in.
What if you are past the beginning phase and you have entered, like you in this thing now?
So what do you do in the beginning phase? Then, since we got to pass it, can you?
Sure, I don't
what's
know.
the
You do.
beginning phase? Can I?
You just go ahead.
Okay, so the as you are getting to know someone, I think it's not as important to tell one what you like and what you dislike. Give both parties the opportunity to get to know each other, to get an idea of what one may bring to the table, and it's more of an exploration period at that time in the relationship. So to talk about what you like and dislike, hey, you might like a certain type of ice cream, but I know this pecan, vanilla pecan over here. That's a good ice cream too. Let's try it. So it's exploration. You're exploring.
But I think during the getting to know process, this is where you should talk about your likes and dislikes.
I disagree.
Okay.
And so let people explore it. So you may, and the reason why I disagree is because if you tell a person what you like, they're gonna focus on, trying to please you.
So here's an example.
Let me get finished. Then you can give an example. They're gonna focus on you have taken their creativity and what they have to offer pretty much off the plate, because they're going to be focusing on what you like
without the introduction of new things.
What do you mean without the introduction?
So when you take their creativity off the table and now they have to focus on this one thing, it eliminates the introduction of new things to you, because now you may think you like carnations until you come with these
funeral flower.
But that's the same thing that I'm saying.
Right, that's what I'm.
Okay, so I agree.
I'm backing up your statement, so I see that. Okay, so but you may like peonies better. So, and when he bring the peonies, you like, oh.
Wait a minute, are we saying? What exactly are we saying? Let me just.
Flowers.
Okay, because it sounded like you were saying. Go ahead. Okay.
Well, we do like
understand.
that better.
I'm lost. What y'all talking about?
Nothing. It's the radio, so
okay.
You have to catch us. Hopefully, I'll get it together soon for Uncut After Dark.
So
and then we won't be censored.
And then also, when you get to telling a person what you don't like, they may feel that their best quality and one of the best things they have to offer is something that you already decided that you just don't like it. So it can make them feel a certain type of way. So I believe to leave that time frame, getting to know the beginning, as you stated earlier, kind of like leave that open.
Well, what about if you're in the beginning stages and you would like to cook for this person and they never express their likes or their dislikes, and you cooking for this person blindly, not knowing
that they don't like people cooking
red
for them?
sauce, and you made something with some red sauce on it and they can't really get with it.
Well, I mean, at something like that, you should. Question is going to be asked. You got any type of allergies and things like this? Any type of sauce you like, don't like? I mean,
Okay, so then there we are, talking about our likes and dislikes.
Oh, because it's the one person is asking. One person is trying to do something for someone else, and they just want to make sure that they're okay, that they're open minded. It ain't being open minded is different from eliminating things. I want to see where you at.
Hold on, why you pointing at me when you said eliminating? I'm feeling some type of way. What was that all about? You gonna point at me like eliminate? Like I didn't say eliminate. What's up with that? See what I'm saying? I should have went with the topic that I said earlier. Why the brothers always coming for the sisters? Why?
I don't know where you at.
You don't know where I'm at?
In your mental capacity, but I wasn't pointing at you. I said, just don't know where you at. My hands were moving. Both hands.
She have mentally.
Yeah. I'm just moving.
Now you trying to say I'm emotionally unstable?
I ain't said. I just said I don't know where you at.
Go ahead.
That's all.
And if you want to eliminate,
I didn't do that. I'm talking. I talk with my hands sometimes.
Well, point your hand in another direction because I'm feeling some type of way.
I see.
Finish, but you forgot what you were saying, right?
So, her and I were just discussing the, should you talk about likes, dislikes at the beginning of the relationship? I think some things you may do, but not.
That shouldn't be limits and levels to it.
It shouldn't be the main topic of any conversation. Okay. You shouldn't be sitting up here telling me what you like and you don't like because you have not experienced any of that with me yet. So,
I disagree.
Of course you do.
I do. I strongly disagree, and I disagree because I feel like, I don't like. Tender, you and I talk about this. I don't like the whole imposter syndrome. I don't
She don't like that dude.
I don't like that dude
That dude
because
is
I
so
need you.
fun.
I don't need you. If you're not fun, don't come acting like you fun with me. You know, let's
But what's that got to do with what you like
because
and dislike?
I need because I'm about to tell you, I don't want to play no games. Listen, this is what I like and this is what I don't like. Either you can get with it or you can't. Because I don't want to waste your time and I don't want to waste mine because then what happens is so I ain't told you I don't like this. You've been doing this for 6 months. 7 months. I'm walking around here fake smiling, pretending. Now I'm lying to myself. I'm not being true to me. So now here we are 8-9 months and now we into the relationship and I got an attitude. Or I'm saying something. He like, well, Dad, I done did this how many times and you ain't said nothing? See, I don't agree with that. Listen, ladies, D Boogie ain't gonna agree with me. Tinder might not agree with me.
I mean, I agree to a certain extent.
Listen here, y'all better be true to thine own self, okay? If I don't like it, darn it, I'm telling you, I don't like it. Now,
What
I'm
is
not
it
gonna-
that you don't like about it?
I don't like it. I don't have to give an explanation.
Why
I don't
not? I
like
mean, we talking
because
about-
I don't
I
like
wanna
it.
know what is
doesn't-
it that you
doesn't-
don't like about it?
It doesn't
I
work
got
for
something
me.
real specific that I want to say, but I gotta wait to commercial break.
It doesn't work for me. Like I understand this is what you've
That
done.
sounds like you closed-minded.
Okay, and that's okay. I'm okay
and,
with that.
And if you
Mm-hmm.
allow something to go on and on and on,
I'm not gonna allow it.
in your example, you were saying 9-10 months later, now you got
I'm
an
just saying.
attitude.
I'm saying to the person who's not speaking on what they like and what they dislike. I believe in telling people this is what I like and this is what I don't like. I don't need you to tell me I'm closed-minded. Don't try to force your view. Not you personally, but don't try to force your views on me. I don't like you chomping. That don't work for me. I need you to be a little bit more gentle. Now you made it did that over there with Becky.
Would you,
But
I
just
was
Tasha.
lost for a
what she talking
second. I
about?
thought she was talking about that apple you was eating.
What is she talking
But
about?
then-
Chomping? What's she talking about?
Read it between the
Listen,
lines.
you got to stay focused now. You got to stay focused. I get
Don't
it. now.
bite me right there. I'm just saying. I understand.
Uncut Uncensored, 95.9
We'll be right
FM.
back.
We
Is that
will
what you
be
doing?
right back.
Listen, you already know what it is, and we back at it. Summer.
Welcome back.
Louisiana.
Uncut Uncensored, 95.9 WOVU.
Y'all ridiculous.
So while we're at break, discussion was about
Ooh, D Boogie, don't you dare!
ahead,
Don't
clean
you
it
dare!
Go ahead. Because you know it's some bros
there's
out
no
there
way
doing it.
there's no way I could
It's
clean that
terrible.
up.
Knocking on the door.
Don't knock on this door.
Knocking
Not like
on it.
that.
Banging on the door.
No, the not with. Don't bang on it like that. Ring the doorbell.
There you go. Just wave.
tell
Just
you.
talk to it. I mean, just talk through the door. That's what I meant to say.
So before we went to break, I sorry I abruptly cut you off, but you want to continue?
Basically, I'm just saying that, you know, you should, I believe that, you know, people should communicate what they like and what they dislike. You know, be respectful. But, you know, as we are both in the explorative stage and, you know, we are learning about each other, like, you know, I want to know what you like and what you don't like.
Okay.
Because
okay.
what if you cook for me, or if I cook for you, and you pretend, even though it's a bad example, because if I cook, you're going to like it. But for somebody who may not be able to cook, and she cook or he cook, and you done whipped up this meal, and you bragging, yeah, because when I put this meal together, listen.
Anybody that brag lags.
Okay, well, maybe he or she ain't bragging.
Is that what we doing, Dr. Seuss?
All right.
Well, maybe
It's
they not
easily
bragging.
understood that way.
Maybe they not bragging. Maybe they just feeling real confident, okay? And their abilities to whip up a meal, and you eat it, and it's horrible, and you like, yeah, this is good, you know? Now, she keep cooking for you, and every time she leave the room, you throw it away or give it to the dog.
Well, that's something different.
How?
But would
That-
you? How would you
that-
communicate?
That's,
your
that's something
dislike?
different because that's a matter of being truthful and untruthful.
It's all a matter of being truthful.
No, it's not.
How? Do tell, please.
So in your example, is if you experience something and you don't speak on it, then you're being untrue. But if you speak on it before you experience it, that's a different thing. Now, I mean, there's boundaries and things like that. So there could be a boundary of, no, I would never do that. I'm not cut from that cloth. So I will never do that.
Yes, honey,
But-
I got a I don't know on my list right now, but okay, go ahead.
Right.
Mm-hmm. You know.
I see what you're
And
saying.
then the other side of that is, okay, well, I'm open to go ahead and try it. And I'll let you know how I feel about it. You think that I should be a part of this or experience this? Before I tell you I don't like it, I'll try it out of the name of love. But
What if I don't love you yet? What if I just like you?
I'll try it out of the name of liking you and wanna.
But I may not like you enough. I may not like you like that.
Well, then if you don't like a person like that, I don't know why you're in a relationship anyway.
Well, it's not a relationship
What y'all
yet.
talking about?
We just getting to know each other. I don't know if I want to be in a relationship with you. I don't even know. I've only known you for a couple months now. I don't know.
What?
What?
Read the bell. She's talking about a couple of months. It's
But
not
we were
long
talking
enough.
about
I'm saying.
Now,
I'm saying we.
She
I'm
always
saying.
talking about 2 or
but
3
we were
months.
talking
You're supposed to
about
be getting married.
But at the
I
beginning
never
of the
said that.
at the beginning of the
Lies.
conversation, we were talking about getting to know someone and not expressing likes and dislikes at the beginning. So this aligns with that.
Thank you, Tenda. Appreciate
welcome.
that. Bam.
There it is.
There it is.
All right, ding. Ding me.
So okay, so let me also ask y'all this. If you so you said you want a woman to be open and not closed-minded and be willing to try something instead of saying I don't like it. Do you think men are open when a woman says, okay, I don't like this, and redirect you a different way without his ego being bruised?
Bing.
If that makes you feel good.
Egro.
I said ego.
You said egro first.
Okay,
But anyway.
well,
It's cool.
There you. I'm sorry.
Oh, can't
there
even
you
ding.
go.
Can't even ding.
There you go.
What's the question again?
See, you stated that you want a woman who's willing to try new things and not be closed-minded. So my question is, do you think men are open to a woman that they are seeing and involved with to say, you know what, I don't like that. Do this like this. The redirecting without your ego being bruised.
Well, I think you allow, first of all, because new experiences are always great. I mean, that's one of the things about life is a new experience to create a new memory. So if you trying to shut things down, you are limiting yourself on new experiences as well as create new memories. And that's one thing you want to do with the person that you're with is have not necessarily new experiences, but you want to have memories.
I think you can be open-minded and still display some things that you don't ever want to experience again.
I agree with you. I was getting there.
Okay.
So I feel as if, so you could be open-minded. However, if there are some things that you just, like I said before, it's just something that just doesn't, it's not just a part of you, and it will never be a part, so there may be an issue. So I do believe men are open to
without their egos being bruised. Like if you've been,
go ahead.
if this been your 1-2 punch, 20, 30 years, and you like, this
20, 30 years is a long time to have a 1-2 punch.
okay, well, 10 years, whatever. You like this right here, this to put you to sleep. This the coma. This to knock you out.
Inducer.
And you get now you over here in a new relationship, and she like, you know what, baby, that don't work for me. Try this. See the way you looking at me?
Well, I mean, there's some things that
See.
can mess with anybody's ego, and some things that don't. So in your example, I believe that would mess with a person's ego. That's they go-to, their bread and butter. And the fact that the bread and butter
Ain't breading.
Yeah,
It ain't spreading.
it ain't spread.
Literally.
The fact that they're dealing with that is one thing, but for you to come back and tell me to try something else,
That's presentation.
that's
That's all presentation.
you know.
Your delivery was a little.
How? No.
I'm just saying that's since the mic, I know you just said what I said. That presentation to me, that's all presentation. That like you could, and this is the kind of beginning, like you said. To me, like it's less the act or what was wanted, but how that person went about it. There's plenty of ways, and we've had this conversation on the show before. That's like a dance. If you dance with somebody, you don't. And that person isn't quite in step, you don't stomp your foot and be like, no, that's not you not dancing right. No, you can guide them.
Okay, so
on
you're
how
okay
to
with the
maneuver.
re-guide. Okay, so let me re-guide you. So are men, now remember, I don't think there's any way, and I'm sorry, go ahead, go ahead, Tim.
Well, I'm kind of with Rafiq on the delivery
Okay.
of it, because in that particular moment, you can speak on what you want and then compliment along the way.
Natasha pumped on the brakes in that
Yeah. So
Stop the
it's
car.
that right there.
I never said I stopped the car.
Speak on what you want and then
it's
say.
the attack on me. That
Do you think that
No, it's not. No,
I'm feeling, I'm
but
feeling
I think
attacked.
y'all are attacking her.
look,
First of all, the car ain't been going. And that's the reason.
You going downtown, and I said I wanted to go. You know what I'm saying? And we like, wait a minute.
No, because here's the thing. You know, I hear.
Take a 271 and not 90. That's what you just said.
Well, so this is what I'm saying. You know, I look at a lot of different podcasts. I hear women come in and out, sit down at the restaurant all the time, and they have conversations. And the thing, despite the fact that men think women are really harsh, Tina, you can chime in on this. About 80% of women spare a man's ego.
We do.
But Tasha don't.
Yes, I do. Yes, I do. Yes,
That was the whole.
That's the whole point.
you see, it's the attack. It's given. It's given.
80% does. They'll do it.
It's given attack. It's
But
given.
this
It's
one
given.
don't.
It's given attack. Yes, I do. Yes, I do. Because I gave you instructions in the beginning. Now, if you didn't show up to class and you didn't pay attention and you didn't take notes, that ain't my fault. So back to what I was saying. See, y'all egos already feeling some type of way in this imaginary made up story. You know. So as I was saying before, Third Eye decided to badger me, and D Boogie decided to jump on board. What I'm saying is, if you've been with your lady for whatever period of time and she hasn't said anything, and she's tried to, because women will try, despite what y'all think, she's tried to, shift your body or shift your hand or shift your, she's done some adjusting, and y'all ain't getting it because you going to your 1-2 punch that clearly you think is the put him to sleeper, but this ain't putting nobody to sleep. In fact, when you go to sleep, she gonna go in the other room. That's another story. I'm sorry. Let me come back.
Oh, if she got to do that.
But we know a lot of women that do that.
Yes.
A lot of women do it.
That's very disappointing.
It's very
And
disappointing.
At
It's very common.
At this time, he need to just go ahead and bow out gracefully, because if she's doing that, that's a whole
If you see
problem.
her get absent and if she ain't in the coma, then it's a problem. If she ain't sleep,
he the coma inducer.
the coma inducer ain't inducing a coma. But here's what I'm saying. I don't know if
I can't relate.
Here,
that's good.
I can't
I
relate.
think, and I think conversations like this need to be had outside of that setting. And that's when it will make more sense. When you're in a different space and you're just having a good time, you got to, and the door will open for that conversation, and just walk right through, but outside of that setting.
Yeah.
So that when you get back to that setting, something else takes place.
Well,
So-
like you were saying before, I forgot the name of it, but it's something like 4 stars and a strike, or what is it?
2 stars and a wish.
2 stars and a wish.
Said a strike.
A strike. See, you see how
2
negative the
stars.
strike would be versus a
Yeah,
wish.
but I was looking at
Yeah.
Tasha when I was talking, so I went there.
And I
my
just
bad.
give you
Shade.
strike. Huh?
Yeah, strike.
And I'm okay with
know.
that. I'm okay with
Yeah,
that.
so to your point, so that's pretty much the 2 stars and a wish.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
You
yes.
get
and
2
you can do
stars
that,
on
like,
this. You get
ooh,
you get a star on
what
this,
I
a star on
like?
this. But
When you do
I
X,
like,
Y, and Z.
Yeah. So
But you and
because
I
we
both
all
know.
about relationship. We're trying to keep relationships together.
But the
Right.
problem, Tinder, you and I both know this. I've heard so many conversations with women. It does not matter how it's dressed up. It don't matter if you give them 5 stars and a wish. All they gonna dwell on is the wish. Yeah, but you ain't been saying them. But what about I ain't never had no problem. This
I mean,
all
you
this.
know generalizations, man, and
I mean,
dusty dudes. I mean, I don't-
Tasha, I you know.
That means that he's not valuing how
we
you
gotta
feel, how we
have
feel.
some one-on-one time, and you know, I got to get you together because you.
Well, I gotta get. Listen, I'm speaking
don't
for the
know.
women that
You
have.
speaking.
Listen, I had a situation that came. She will remain anonymous.
So you the mouth for everybody.
Listen, when it's like bar talk.
Because I know for a fact we hear different things.
Okay, well, you hear what you want to hear,
Okay.
okay? And I'm a woman, and women talk. And when they
Men
get
do
together
too.
over
They
men
talk. We know they talk.
Men
That's
talk
why
worse
we
than
don't-
women,
we don't
actually.
wanna-
Yeah, they
that's why-
do.
They talk
We
worse
know
than
they
women.
talk too. So
Well, listen, it was a lady. She came into the restaurant, and she was with a couple of her girlfriends. Her girlfriends already knew what was going on. Long story short of it is this: she's been with this man for a while.
Mm-hmm.
This man has been missing the mark, and so she called up somebody else to hit the mark.
Mm-hmm.
And and so I was like, "Well, Dag, well, have you tried to talk to him? This is me talking. It's about 3 or 4, huh?" It was about 3 or 4 ladies.
Because she called in his replacement.
Well,
he said it was too late for that.
well, the thing is that look at you all up, you all tied up in your chest. See what I'm saying? She said she has tried to talk to him. She has communicated. She has even offered suggested counseling. She said she done put a whole lot of things, and she says at this point she is frustrated.
He's
Because
unwilling.
He's unwilling.
So why?
Cause she love him. She said she love him.
Why stick around?
He's saying why stick around.
She said she love him, and they married.
Okay, well, hey.
But for years, so
What
this
you
is that
chose.
maintenance stuff, right?
So who's right and who's wrong?
I think they both wrong.
Why?
I think she's wrong. because if
She's
this is
definitely wrong.
They're both wrong.
Did he just? Hang on, let me get up.
Get on the mic. Hold on.
Did
Go
he
ahead.
just now stop hitting the mark, or was he always not hitting the mark? Because if he was never hitting the mark, that's disingenuous on her part. You've been living a lie for how long?
No, I did not ask that. I did not ask if he's.
That's the
Come on.
question.
Well, she definitely should have halted that. Whatever it was, where he was missing the mark. Like, listen, let me guide you to the mark, and this is what I need from you.
Well, then Rafiq said
And
that
cheer
that's
him on
that's
as
harsh.
he get there.
He said cheer him on.
That's it, baby, right there.
That ain't what he said. That's harsh. Being guided.
Affirm him on the way.
You almost there.
Give him a good pat on the top of the
Come
head.
on, little Johnny. I'm sorry, maybe I shouldn't say the little.
95.9
Every time he got to go to break.
WOVU. We'll be right back, y'all.
Found the truth beneath your lies.
Frustration going on in these streets. Go ahead, D-Boy.
No, let's you before you went to break, you were starting. You were just getting fired up.
I don't think I was. I think Tinder was talking. I think. Am I right?
Well, anyway,
I was not.
Anyway, don't worry about it.
You said little Johnny, and he said, let's go to break.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's probably why I forgot. Okay, yeah, I didn't.
but
mean
while
Lil
we were
Jon.
on break, let's talk about that. I just caught pieces of what y'all was saying, so let me catch up.
Well,
So,
go ahead.
go ahead. What were y'all saying?
No, we were just saying off the break is that the unfortunate thing is that a lot of times, men are unwilling to make the necessary adjustments because their pride and their egos are attached to their man parts. And if a woman is saying this is not working for me, y'all take it personal. Not you in particularly D Boogie or you, Rafiq, but y'all take it
I
personally.
think if somebody might have said something like that to me, I probably would have took it personal. Yeah. So.
But see why? It's not that you are incapable. It's just that this dance. Since Rafiq don't like my wording, my verbiage, this dance isn't working for me. Can you do the salsa instead of the mamba?
Well, I think
Instead of break dancing.
Like, why you believing in that moment? Your head moving and everything. Why?
go ahead. Say it again. I didn't have your mic on. Go ahead.
I was gonna say she can't even pretend to give criticism without having a little bit of sass and attitude.
Yes, with a smirk,
and
without
head
a smirk.
moving and laughing and everything. So if I was in that situation and I see you half giggling, head waving around and everything, I'm gonna feel some type of way.
My head would
Is
be
that
moving.
why most of the time we have our eyes open looking?
My head wouldn't be moving. I wouldn't be doing all that.
What would you be doing for real?
I mean, I don't know. I'm not in that situation. I don't know. I don't know. But I would definitely communicate it. Either, I would try a few different ways.
Yeah, I think that once you are beyond a certain point, you should tell a person what you like, what you don't like. Hey, look, I tried this, and this just doesn't work for me. So can we remove this from our equation? We can still do another equation and get what we want out of it. But this just this is not an addition. This is a subtraction for me.
I like
What if
these
y'all
type of
have
things.
path? What if that's just it?
And you could be that.
Sometimes,
And you could be that. Yeah.
Like, I think people hang on to stuff that they ain't got no business hanging on to.
Too long.
And they need to learn. And it's not a bad thing. You're not a quitter.
Right.
But sometimes you need to just cut losses for everybody involved.
Yeah.
For you, him, her, whatever.
Right.
And
Yeah.
move on.
I agree
Move
with
on.
that. I think that we do hang on to some things way too long. Way too long. That the expiration date has passed. You should be on to something else, and you blocking your own self from getting to where you really want to be.
Why do you think we do that?
I think we do that because, like Rafiq said, we don't want to be viewed as a quitter. We want to try our best. We want to make it work. We tired of the games, and we feel like, okay, this one got to work. But if it don't work, it don't work.
I think
Don't fit, don't
for
force it.
guys, there's something else that we are getting out of it that says, okay,
What is that?
what could it be?
Yes.
We can really enjoy your cooking.
Okay.
We could really enjoy how you run a home.
Okay.
We can probably really enjoy the peripheral things that come with you, like your family and things of that nature. So we might stick in there a little bit and just kind of
So
like
there's
deal
a
with it.
hierarchy. So is that more important than?
What is the hierarchy?
That's what I'm asking. Is that more important than? Each person has their own hierarchy. What's most important at
Okay.
the top? Is that more important than the one thing you're lacking?
It could be, yeah. So there could be, and then that's why I think some people.
Well, then that's not a case where you would just bail.
'Cause
You
those
would
are some good qualities
Yeah,
that you
that means you
mentioned.
sticking
Yeah,
around for
and-
a
and
reason,
so-
a good reason.
So
Yeah.
in the conversation, what I'm saying is that there may be some things over here that you may have to talk about and try to hammer it in. We need to approach this a whole different
don't
way.
hammer it.
So but these things over here, overall, it says, okay, I'm gonna stick this in. Excuse me, I forgot
Hammer and stick it in. Go ahead.
forget who I'm next to.
Go ahead. Finish hammering and sticking it in. Go ahead.
That don't work.
Bring it home.
don't.
Bring it home.
That
Land
don't
the
work.
plane. Come on.
Well, you know
Land the
what?
plane.
That's why she mad now, huh? Okay. Well, come on.
But so the so there are things that will have a person just stay in a certain situation, and we could do our best on this thing over here.
Do you think men? Because I think it goes both ways. Women get caught up where they be. I'm gonna just call it hypnotized.
Okay.
Yeah,
I know where
we'll
you're
call
going
it
with that. Yeah.
You know, and I think for men, a couple of my male friends said it don't be the physical. Let me see how I can word it. It's he said it don't be. Well, the consensus, it wasn't just one.
Okay.
They said it don't be the physical body contact. It's the
It's the inner, not the outer.
well, it's the things that she does without her body that has a man.
I don't know what you mean without a body.
Come on, read between the lines.
Well, we got to read between the lines.
Because we
We're
are
on the
on
radio.
air.
The fellatio.
Come on, now.
Can
Well,
I
I
say
mean,
that?
we can say
No.
Can I say that?
you said it. You
Well, I
already
said it. That's what they said.
Rafiq
That's
gonna
what they
prove
said.
it. Yeah.
Rafiq like say
Rafiq.
it loud and proud. Yes,
third eye
that is
approved.
it right there.
you should be able to say that.
You can say that.
I don't think
Rafi said if you don't say nothing else, you better say that.
Rafi's like, yep, you can say
And
it.
you're right. You're absolutely right.
That's
Because that is a top requirement. So
Goodness.
what you're saying is that
So let me so now that we're there. So
Okay.
my male friends and conversations that I've had with my male friends, as well as you know guys that come into the restaurant, they sit and they talk amongst each other. They said it don't necessarily be that, it be that fellatio that.
good night. And she said, okay, so no,
I just
you
want
gave
to-
her the
I
green
know
light
you did.
for
He
it,
gave me
and
the
I
green
don't
light, so I
think
just
you
figured
should
I
have
just would
gotten
run
the
with
green
it.
light for that. No,
I won't say it no more.
Please
but,
don't.
But they said that's that right there. That's what separates the good from the great. I said what? What?
well, if I may,
Please. I mean, I don't know.
it is very important.
Why his whole body language?
Goodness. I'm mad that
More or
it's
less.
very important.
More, I'm sorry, extremely. Let me use the right word.
Oh, good night.
Wow.
It is a determining factor.
Not a determinant factor. What?
Yeah, it is a determinant factor on whether
Wow.
you can deal with something or you can't.
Well, get somebody else to do it.
Oh, nah, might as well just.
Well, you know, but
as
let
well
me
find
tell
somebody
you.
else.
So your reference sources,
They're right.
they are yeah.
My reference source. So, so the consensus is consenting to the fact that that's what it is across the board. You take that over this.
No.
Okay.
Ain't nobody said that.
Okay. Okay.
said that.
Okay. So, but is that and that?
They should be together. They should be.
The whole thing started
Wow.
with you saying what could be something that would make somebody want to stick around,
Yes.
and that could be one of those things that
Yeah. Could be.
But why would it be that and not the intimacy?
could be that too.
It could
we
be
were
that
just
too,
saying that
yeah.
that's an example.
But no,
of
they
something.
said it don't be that. They said it'd be that.
No, they said that it's not necessarily the body and how they look and all that.
No. That was me trying to keep it clean. They said
Okay,
it
so
is.
we got you now. So
Yes.
it wasn't that.
They said yes. It's that
One trumps
one
the-
thing.
Well, for them, one may trump the other. To me, it's a collective bargaining going on.
You know what?
I want it all. But they both are equally important. You can't be with someone and as a guy, and you can't be with them one-on-one for the duration,
Really?
and they don't do that one thing.
Really?
Something's gonna happen along the way.
But what if the other
There's
things they do
there's
is
no
just
sub-
extraordinary?
I knew you were going there. There's no substitute for that.
Really?
And it don't have to be all of that. But it has to be.
Some of that.
Pucker up.
So, I mean,
Wow.
Put some,
Okay.
Put some Vaseline
Yep.
in the corner.
Okay. All right. I got another question. Because y'all mentioned compatibility. How often do y'all think people are naturally compatible in that way? And
Not often.
forced? Did you say not often?
Not often.
Really?
Not often.
the lottery. I mean, I don't. 7 billion people in the world. I mean, come on.
Not often.
But you shouldn't rely on trying to hit the lottery because you can grow into and learn things from people. And just being compatible in that way isn't everything. Like I'm saying, I know I've been in this situation, I'm sure our listeners have, where somebody is really amazing. It could be even on a person, like I don't even got to go like the sex route. I remember there was a woman that I was dating who was awesome in terms of our communication, and being around her was just effortless.
Wow.
And that it was fun. We could get together and just hang out, and it was amazing.
Wow.
But,
However,
in a lot of ways, she was a horrible person.
Oh, good.
A horrible
So,
person?
yeah.
Okay, I wasn't expecting that.
So I mean, but in the end, and this is what I'm saying about like you cutting loose stuff that in the end is no good. It would be like just because this thing is missing, or you can wish for that and try to work on it. And if it's not changing, and if that
So
ain't working,
so would you say that you held on to that too long?
yeah.
Okay, so that was
mean, not
something that
too
should have
long,
been
but-
that was something that should have been cut sooner than later.
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, it was still pretty early, but I mean,
Did
I
you
stuck
find,
around
when did
for
you
another
find
couple
out
months.
this person was a horrible person?
Horrible?
That's not okay. Like maybe that's a little harsh.
Yeah, because horrible is like,
You
ooh.
said was not a good person.
Let's just say it wasn't working for him.
No, when you say not a good person, when did you find
Not
out
a good
this?
person for me.
Okay.
So it wasn't a good fit.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. I'll take that because I'm like, you hanging out with
Said
the.
a horrible person.
I'm scared. Like, what are they about to do?
Now, there are some people that are horrible people, though.
Yes.
Yeah, I married one, but whatever.
So did I.
Go on.
Well, I didn't.
You did not.
Nope.
But the person in your example is a horrible person.
Yes, he is a horrible person.
She's
Yes.
a horrible person for cheating on her husband with this other dude. That's
Well, like I don't know her like that, so whatever. Yeah. Yeah.
Well, could I get a ding?
Yeah.
we
Well,
go.
so this actually was a very interesting topic. Let's see. It's should you be able to tell your mate what you like and what you dislike without them getting offended? I guess
You
I
will.
don't know.
I mean,
I don't know
you
if
definitely would hope so that you can tell them that, but I just feel like you shouldn't start off like that. You know, well, I don't like this. I like
I still
this.
don't know. I still don't get why you don't want to start. Why are we wasting time? Let's
Well,
just,
here's
I think
here's
you can
a
do that and just. I think you talking about setting boundaries, and like setting boundaries, and you talking about your likes and dislikes are two different things. You can in the beginning set up, you know, where you are with certain things, and that's not necessary without it being a list of this is what I like and this is what I don't like. That takes the fun, the spontaneity out of dating somebody where you just listing out stuff. Like, this is my checklist. If you don't meet it, then keep it moving. And you seem to agree with that.
I
'Cause
didn't
see
say
you
I
like-
agree.
You nodding over there like, yeah, that's right. But I mean,
you know what, Rafiq? This attack that you're having on
You
me
win.
today is really unwarranted, and I don't like
so
it.
in theory, though, you're fine with the checklist. Is that if we just sit down on the first, second date and be like, here's my check, let's exchange.
I mean, I'm not going to
checklists.
show you my checklist.
I
The checklist is in my head.
But show me then if you off the rip you want to come out like that. Hey, listen, I can understand if you don't like opera. Okay, yeah, I'm not really into opera and things of that nature. You know, things like that. But when it comes to intimacy, I feel as if, you know, a person should, hey, listen, let me just have because you're starting over new. You're starting over new for a reason. You know, it ain't like you know everything or you have received everything and you know exactly what it is for you. You don't know, you know, and like I said, the beauty of a new relationship is that you get the opportunity to take everything from your previous experiences and apply them. Well, I get that. I mean, you have more than one man, so I can't just say your experience. It's your
You don't know
experiences.
how many men I've had.
I'm quite sure you have.
You don't be
Okay.
quite sure
So,
on my experiences.
because, you know, you're feeling a certain way, I'm gonna say your previous experience.
I'm not
You
feeling
can't.
that
You
way.
can't just, you know, say, hey, listen, this is just how it is. Some things, you know, that some things are hard for you. You've amazed yourself, and I know you have. You have received the exact same thing from two different people, but from one you were maybe closed-minded about it, and the other one you were open to it.
That's fair.
Right.
That's fair. Why you look like that?
okay. I'm listening.
So with that being the case, if you were a closed-minded person coming into another relationship, you would be like, that didn't work for me last time, so it ain't gonna work this time.
Mm-hmm.
You don't like it, but you shouldn't express it right away. You shouldn't express that. You need to have an open mind to it.
That's where I disagree.
I think I may have said it in a way
Yeah, I
because I
don't-
would have thought you would have agreed.
You would have thought I would have agreed?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, negative. No, I don't, because if I experience something over here and I don't like it, and I've reconciled with myself that I don't like it, this is not what I like. I don't like it. You know, and you can tap dance and stand on your head and do it 50 different ways, but if I don't like it, I don't like it.
Well, why don't you like it, Tasha?
Because it's not what I like.
I mean, what, you had an experience with this before and it didn't go right for you? You want to talk about it?
No, I don't want to talk about it because
But
it don't need to
so
be
you
discussed.
closed-minded. I mean, you know, you're going to just take the thrill away?
That's the thrill for you. It's not the thrill for me. It's like, you know, it's just like, you know, okay, I can't say that because I'm on the radio. So it's just going to be a no. Yeah, but guess what?
Well, good for you.
We can try some other stuff.
Like what?
I don't know.
So you're willing to try some things that you're cool with versus some things you may not.
I mean,
that's cool. That's where you at. I feel you. I feel
you know,
you.
I just feel
you.
like, you know, people
I feel you.
know what they
hey,
like.
Listen, I ain't gonna convince you any other way. So.
I just think that people, you like what you like,
I agree.
you know, and then you don't like what you don't like. Now, if you present it to me, since, you know, y'all talking about it's presentation. So,
That
if
was
you,
funny. I mean,
I don't know what's funny about that.
if you
I mean-
present it to me in a way in which I can accept it, then maybe I can accept it.
There you go. That'll work. So how was this presented before is what I want to know.
How it was presented before is none of your business.
It's my
Just
business.
don't present it like that again.
See, it is some of my business. Because I might have been the one with the presenting it. I may have came wrong with it the first time. I may have came wrong with it the first
Let
time.
me see
hold
what
on,
you
let me-
working with, and then I'm gonna tell you whether or not I like the presentation.
That's
from
what I'm
the
talking about.
presenter.
That's what I'm talking about. That's the
trying it
whole
first.
point that I was
Yes,
trying to
that's-
make.
Yeah.
Thank you.
I know you
It
were.
took us 57 minutes to get there.
However, I'm gonna still let you know what I do and what I do not like. Bam. Go ahead, John.
I'm done.
What you got, Tinder?
Listen. I think that there are levels and degrees to this like and dislike, but I think that everyone should be open-minded to trying new things and trying things again with someone else. Maybe it was the energy. Maybe it was the way that person, maybe it was one little tweak that person did that caused it all to go down south versus the
Down
one.
south?
Oh, goodness.
Okay. Go ahead.
Versus the other person is well versed in this area and knows how to do it and make it a pleasant experience.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
So I say try it and then talk about what you like and dislike about it.
I think it's important to make sure that you communicate what you do not like and what you do like. I think it's important to let your mate know, if this is working for you, baby, keep that right there. Don't you change it. Don't remove it. That right there is working for us. I think it's important to you know, give those applause,
I agree.
as Rafiq and Tinder stated. You know, let me cheer you home. Go ahead. However, if it ain't working for you,
If it ain't working, it ain't working.
there you go. I don't need to say nothing else. Go ahead. And that's it. That's all I got.
All right. Well, we appreciate y'all being with us today. Once again, check us out every Tuesday, 5 p.m. 95.9 FM WOVU. Download the app. And you can also check us out. You can check this show out on YouTube within about 48 hours. It'll be on YouTube. Uncut Relationship Talk, Uncut, Uncensored. And what we're going to do, we're going to get out in this weather.
Yes, we
and
are.
we're going to holler at y'all next time.
Bye.
We about to go outside.
What it's like to be in love. Hey, tell me what it's like to feel protected when you hug. I've been feeling like I'm stuck. I'm so stubborn when it come to feeling.